Hi, my name is Tomasz and you're watching Casual DIY channel. In today's video, a bit of an update about the channel and what's coming. Check out the video. Right then, so let's start with the glaring objects on my workbench. Well, I'm really pleased to tell you guys that I have partnered with Trend UK make to check out some of the latest tools. All this stuff has been sent to me with no obligations for me to try out, check it out, and if I want to make a video I will. If I don't, I won't have to. So there's no scripts, no anything like that, so you don't have to be worried about anything like that. If the tools and the router bits and everything will be great, I'll tell you that. If there's some issues with it, I'll tell you that as well. I only bring to my channel collaborations with brands where I've got a free hand. I can do whatever I want and I can say whatever I want. And there's no obligations in what I produce and how I show this stuff to my audience. So here we are. I've got a few toys from Trend. So what actually I'm going to be checking in the next few weeks? Well, the first one is a cordless router. It looks to be quite a solid, good package here, guys. Then a cordless mitre saw and a cordless detail sander. Now, if you actually know me a little bit, you'll know that I'm not the biggest fan of cordless tools, apart from the drills and things like that. So the router and the mitre saw, I'm a little bit, I'm not sure how the technology actually moved on for these to be a valid option against a corded version. So I will be really interested in them to see if I will be proved wrong and if they actually will perform as good as the cabled versions of them. Time will tell. Now, the thing that I'm really pleased about, as you know, my router cutters are absolutely, they're not great. Okay, let's put it that way. The set I bought was the cheapest I could get on a Chinese store. Until now, they managed to get me through some of the projects, but they are wearing thin. Now, this is a really nice set. It's got 30 pieces in that. And again, I want to test it out if additional cash will be worth upgrading to these. Really interested in how they're going to perform. Also got a couple of blades. The one I'm really interested in, this one 255mm, i.e. 10-inch, 72 teeth. So I definitely want to check that out. I think I'm going to whack it in my mitre saw because 72 teeth, finish work, you know, cross cuts and all that. I think the mitre saw will be great. But I'll swap with the table saw when I'm going to have an correct project for it, if you know what I mean, just to test it out. I also decided to collaborate with Banggood.com. It's an online Chinese store. I've actually been buying from that store for years now and never had an issue with it. Now, I wanted to collaborate with Banggood.com for a while now, as they do have a really decent amount of tools for DIYers, woodworkers, tinkerers, you know, so perfect for people like me and you, where you don't want to spend way too much money on products. And as I said, I've used them in the future, never had an issue, so I think it could be a decent option. Obviously, I can't afford to buy every single thing I want over there and show you, so it was a good opportunity to collaborate with them. And some of the things I want to check out for myself and you as well is the measuring devices. Okay, so you probably are aware of woodpeckers. It's a brand, it's on a totally different level. The squares, measuring devices, all of it. It looks fantastic. The red they've got, it looks awesome, but it's dead precise. It's so accurate. But I would not be able to afford even a ruler from their store. Is just beyond my financial abilities, and I think they are probably for you as well. So I thought to myself, actually on Banggood, they've got a quite decent range of these measuring devices, measuring tools like this precision square, And to be honest, I've actually got just one precision square in my workshop that I can trust. The rest is here and there. So I'm really interested in finding out if they're actually any good. They are not ultra cheap, don't get me wrong, but they're far cheaper than anything else you can get on the market that's supposed to be a good quality. So one of those, I will be checking that out for you as well in the coming weeks. So that's the two collaborations I want to bring with me into 2022. Trend and Banggood, so we can have a good understanding on what's available on the market, how good is it, and if it's worth your money. But I'm also hoping to bring you reviews of different tools, different makes, as I will be able to afford them, or maybe some of my friends will lend them to me for a few weeks to try out. Although, as you know, my review process is actually divided in two parts. The first one is the initial thought as the tool or the measuring device, the precision square for example, or the blades when they're actually brand new, how they perform out of the box, like the miter saw, how much setup there is with that. And after some time, minimum of 6 months of actually using the tool, I will bring a real review video of that tool to actually tell you if it's any good, if I found any flaws in the tool, if there are any issues with it. And I think that's the best way to do it. I hope you agree. Let me know down below in the comments. Now 2022, there's so many projects I want to share with you guys. One of them, for example, is trying to sort out the dust extraction on this table saw, the Evolution Rage 5S. As you and me both know, that the dust extraction on this particular table saw is absolutely tragic. But the same thing applies to the Evolution miter saw. Although I think the dust extraction on all the miter saws is pretty poor, so that will come to my channel as well. But apart from workshop videos, I also want to bring you some projects. For example, a behind sofa bookshelf. It's a project I want to make for my house, and I'm hoping the design will be interesting enough for you to watch that video as well. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that my wife, my family, we moved from UK to Poland more or less a year ago, and we've bought a house in Poland. And we decided that we're not going to do any DIY, any upgrades to the house until we live in the house for at least a year to see what are the main problems and what we like, what we don't like. So what I also want to bring to this channel is a bit of a DIY in the house. How to paint walls, how to seal them correctly, how to patch holes in the walls, how to do skirting boards and everything else around it. So a bit of a decor style videos for the house. What do you think about that? Let me know again down below in the comments if you want to see videos like that. There are also a few videos I want to make about the garden side of our property, some planters, raised beds and all that. There will be obviously wood related projects, so that will come for sure. But also I want to make some garden furniture for us, as we don't have any, and what's available in stores, A, the good ones is way out of our budget, and B, the cheap ones are absolutely tragic. So I'm going to try to make something myself. However, most of the videos will be based around my workshop area. I need some cabinets, I need some storage in here, I need a better solution for my wood rack as it just takes too much space, and I want to create a new workbench system that will allow the table saw to sit in it and the router table and all that. So that will be a fairly large project as well, coming in hopefully 2022. However, I want to ask you for a bit of input as well to my channel. Let me know down below in the comments what projects you would like to see on this channel. I would greatly appreciate your feedback and all your comments underneath this video, as this channel is not about me, guys, it's about you. I learn on the way, and I want to share that knowledge with you, so you can use that information in your projects and in your workshops. Couple of things that I didn't manage to squeeze in 2021 was more projects with the laser, and I actually got a 3D printer as well, and for sure these will be coming in 2022, as I got so many cool ideas in my head, especially for the 3D printer. You know, it's a tool that makes tools, if you know what I mean. It's got the capability of improving your existing setups with making cool things, cool attachments and all that. So that is for sure coming in 2022. I think woodworking and general DIY is just progressing to that next level where, you know, a few years ago a 3D printer was something of a science fiction side, but now they're actually fairly affordable. I want to bring to my channel the one I've bought. I think it was just over £200, the Ender Pro 3 or whatever the name was. So it's not mega expensive, and I'm really keen to explore how useful can they be in a workshop environment for DIYs, but also for professionals as well, as some of the things you can make with them could help in your daily job. Now, a few months ago I had this grand plan that I'm gonna be posting at least 3 videos per week, and as it turns out, it never came to be. It actually proved to be a little bit more difficult in managing, recording everything, obviously building the video on the PC and managing the family life as well. And I have to say that for now I will just settle for 2 videos a week for you, and I hope that will be enough for you to keep you occupied and bring you a decent, really decent content, rather than having too much content with poor quality. I'm hoping to bring you a better quality videos. Now, for example, I definitely want to continue my series for beginners, DIYers and woodworkers with the tools basics. I'm going to go through more or less every single tool I've got in my workshop to bring information, basic information on how to use them, how they operate, to people that are just starting the adventure with those tools or with having their own workshop. When that series finishes, then I'll start a new series on how to tune some of the tools up. So for example, the table saw, the tune-up video I made was more or less an example, a start video to that series. But obviously we've got plenty more tools to go through, from the bandsaw, miter saw and a lot more. So that will definitely come in 2022 as well. As mentioned before, I want to bring the content that you want to watch. So again, please let me know down in the comments what videos you want to see, what projects you want to see. Thank you very much for your support. I hope you're going to enjoy my future content in 2022, and I wish you all the best for the new year. For now, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Take care.